2024 was a big first year in office, serving Pittsburgh City Council's District 3 with community events and life-improving legislation, such as our quality of life ticketing program. This program will help keep our Pittsburgh neighborhoods cleaner with swifter actions against trash violations in a more equitable manner. Legislation isn't just passing new laws. It includes honoring the valuable work that our community members and groups do for us. In 2024, I sponsored 18 proclamations to do just that. Pittsburgh still has big challenges. In 2023, our region barely got a plan in place in time to protect our unhoused neighbors in the winter. In 2024, I brought in Allegheny County Department of Human Services Director Aaron Dalton and the Office of Community Health and Safety early to make sure we were ready to help those in need before winter. However, everyone needs to work together to find long-term solutions to house our vulnerable neighbors. Pittsburgh's financial health also remains a challenge. When we budget, we can't plan for how much money we can spend if we don't know how much revenue we'll bring in. That's why in April, I passed legislation requiring the city controller to double-check the mayor's revenue projections for not just 1 year, but also for the next 5. But even with a tight budget, we were able to fight for over $2 million invested into District 3 for new critical capital projects in this year's spending plan, like fixing the McKinley Park wall, landslide remediation on Billy Buck Hill, and repairing the Bogstown retaining wall in Beltsuber. After all, City Council's most important role is fiduciary. Housing. Prices are going up for everyone, and we need solutions based on what's proven to work, not just what sounds nice. I brought in national housing expert Nolan Gray to change how we approach our zoning code. This led me to introduce legislation that will create more affordable housing, and it won't rely on cost-burdened renters to finance it. I want everyone who wants to live in any of our 90 Pittsburgh neighborhoods to afford it. Of course, I love my neighborhoods the most, and it's hard to think about my district without thinking of Southside's historic East Carson Street. Last year, we hired a Main Street manager to revitalize the business corridor. This is a huge goal of mine, and there are too many people to thank. Special shout out to Ed John and Don Carlson, along with the Southside Community Action Network and the Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership, as well as the funders who've made this possible, the Hillman Family Foundations, and UPMC. Speaking of East Carson Street and thank yous, thank you to the Pittsburgh Police's Southside Entertainment Patrol for making East Carson Street and the Southside safer. On the topic of safety, the Arlington Spray Park has needed security cameras since 2018. After years of asking, Public Safety installed them in December 2024. I've been working in District 3 for years, so I know a lot of things that my neighborhoods need, but not everything. When I took office, I knew I needed to listen first, and that's how the Listen First tour was born. My first months in office were spent meeting with and hearing from all corners of District 3, our neighborhoods, our senior centers, our housing authority communities, and our Pittsburgh public schools. I heard a lot of things. You want more frequent recycling collection, more third spaces, more community-led initiatives, more access to fresh food, more safe streets and sidewalks, more accountability for slumlords, more tools for managing abandoned properties, all while preserving community landmarks. And more, so much more. But have no fear, I've got some of the smartest minds in Pittsburgh on it. It is important to me that my team spends as much time in the district as they do in our Grant Street office. Combined, we attended over 200 community meetings, operated a weekly satellite office at the Brashear Association in Knoxville, and our Director of Senior Services regularly hosted hours at our senior centers. That wasn't even all we did in 2024. To learn more about the rest of it and see what we got cooking, go to our Twitter, our Facebook, and our website. Also, sign up for our e-newsletter to stay tuned for our annual report. It's an honor to serve you. Thank you for being such great neighbors.